Hello, my name is Shivani of Soothe Jewels in Soothe Sessions. Soothe Jewels is my beautiful teething line. We sell teething jewelry. It's made of silicone and it's wonderful for your teething baby. It's also wonderful for baby shower gifts. Okay, so the link to this piece will be down below. Soothe Sessions is where I am a licensed clinical social worker and I am a mommy coach, and what I do is I help mothers obtain and maintain optimal mental health before, during, and after their pregnancies. I help them do this by providing them with education, support, and encouragement on becoming the best mommies that they can be. So today is Mommy Talk Mondays, and what we will be discussing today is why you should fight in front of your children. Okay, so that's a crazy topic, but I think it is truly important, and hopefully by the end of this video you would want to fight in front of your children the right way. Okay, so when we talk about fighting, usually people think about the screaming, the fussing, the arguing, verbal confrontation, maybe even physical abuse or physical confrontation, and that's definitely not what I'm referring to. That type of volatile situation and fighting can be very damaging on your children. It can be very detrimental to their well-being overall. And studies show that 6-month-old babies are aware of fighting. Like they sense it, they're aware of it, they don't know what's going on, but they're affected by it. Okay, also studies show that a parent's relationship within that parenting role, so the mom and the dad's relationship, can really impact the child's well-being, and it's critical that there is healthy conflict resolution, because it greatly impacts a child's well-being and how they handle issues in the future. Okay, so frequent fights and arguing and bickering can really cause damage to children by affecting their self-esteem. It affects their confidence, and it can cause depression in life as well as they grow older. I have notes. So fighting, the way that I am discussing and the way that I want you to fight in front of your children, is really conflict resolution. It's a positive way to resolve issues in front of your children, and it's important to resolve issues in front of your children because they need to know that healthy, loving relationships and people within those relationships, they may disagree. They may have disagreements. They may not agree on all situations, but they can still maintain a healthy relationship. They can still discuss the issues without hating each other, without becoming violent, or without becoming disrespectful within that argument. Your fights model to your children how they should resolve conflicts in the future. Okay, so modeling healthy communication, patience during conflict, and respect shows your children how to appropriately deal with conflicts. Okay, so if conflict resolution is not modeled properly, as your children grow older and become adults, they will not know how to handle conflict within a relationship, within an employee-boss situation, within the school environment. It will be very hard for them to navigate those relationships if they don't know how to safely and effectively resolve conflict. Okay, so some ways that you can resolve conflict, or the ways that you should resolve conflicts and how to go about that, is by watching your tone. If you're going to resolve a conflict in front of your children, which I definitely encourage you to do, you want to watch your tone. You don't want to become overly aggressive. You don't want to yell, fuss, shout. You don't want to do those things, because that's not really a healthy modeling technique. That's not healthy for your children to see. And when you raise your tones and your level of speech, it can cause anxiety in your children and in the person that you're having that conflict with. So you want to maintain a calm, even flow of communication. If you feel your body temperature rising, you feel like you're about to start yelling, or you find yourself elevating your tone, then you may want to refrain from that conversation and discuss it at a later date. You also want to pick and choose the conversations that you resolve in front of your children. If you have serious money issues, you do not want to have that discussion in front of your children. If you're talking about, hey, you forgot to take the dog for a haircut, and you can talk about that conversation without becoming overly aggressive within that conversation and that resolution situation, then discuss the dog. But don't discuss something that you know has been a very hard issue to get through without yelling or fussing, okay? Discuss the behavior of the situation, and do not discuss or name call, okay? So if you are having an argument, you're having an issue, you want to say, I felt really upset that you forgot to take the dog for a haircut. You don't want to say, oh, you are an idiot because you forgot to take the dog for a haircut. That's not how we want to model conflict resolution in front of our children, okay? Another thing is, don't force your children to referee your disagreement. It's not fair, it's not right, and it's not the appropriate way to include or model that type of resolution in front of your children. You never want your children to have to pick sides, mommy or daddy. That's just not appropriate at all. And lastly, you want to be aware of your children's stress levels. If you're having a discussion with your spouse and you can sense that your children are becoming uncomfortable, or you feel like they're becoming stressed or nervous or afraid, you want to refrain from that conversation and take a moment to discuss with them. We're just talking. Everything is okay. There's nothing wrong. We still love each other. We're just resolving our conflict. And if they're not able to calm down or be soothed, then you definitely want to refrain from that that discussion around them at that moment, okay? So those are just some tips on how you can have a healthy conflict resolution, healthy fight in front of your children, and why I feel that it's so important to do that. It's important so that your children can model healthy conflict resolutions as they grow older and as they become adults and leave the home and become independent. So thank you for watching my video. Please repost it to your page, share it on Facebook, like, comment, subscribe, and just tell me what you think of the video. So thank you for watching again. My name is Shivani, and have a wonderful Monday or whatever day it is you're watching. Thank you. Bye.